most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came.
Hey, it's what guys are here. Little thing before I start the video. Contains heavy spoilers in the movie The Girl Who Left the Time. I forgot to say it during the video, so I'm saying it now. Spoilers. Okay. Bye. Yo, it's what here for anime review today. Today we're reviewing the movie The Girl Who Left Through Time. Sorry I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm in a hurry. Gotta get like 5 episodes out for like the next 5 weeks. So let's start off with this. Girl Who Left Through Time is a sci-fi slice of life type anime where the main character Makoto is that girl in front. It's her last day to live. And so during that day, she fell on a little walnut type thing. And she went through time-ish. Well, she didn't actually go through time. She just found the walnut, had like a little PSD type thing, or LSD type thing, and then landed on the floor, right? And then later that day, she's leaving from school, rides on her bike, goes down a hill, train's coming. She keeps going down a hill, brakes are broken, right? She keeps going down the hill. Train comes, the little bar goes down, she hits the bar, flips over, flies right in front of the train. And that's when time leap happens. Time leap happens, and she's back to back to the morning of that day. She doesn't know what's going on, so she just keeps on going along with her day. Then she happens to leap again. This time she was back in time to the day before, where she got to eat her pudding. She was in her kitchen to eat her pudding from the day before, because prior to that, her sister actually ate her pudding, so she was able to eat her pudding before her sister came and ate the pudding. So stuff happened. I'm really trying to like speed through this basically. So throughout the movie, we see Mikoto waste her time leaps on Lisa's stuff, like getting to eat her pudding again. There's some things that happened, like where at one point she was asked out by her best friend, whose name I don't remember at the moment, the guy in the orange type reddish hair, and she time leaps about 4 or 5 times to dodge this question. And then when she used her time leap to make the last day live better, which actually turned out not to be the last day. She made that day better, so she was able to cook kayaki, right? Which before she splattered all oil over herself, got fired. She got her grades right, she got to school early, all that good stuff, right? But so the man she made put the kayaki instead of her, he actually set fire. And later on in the movie, he gets bullied by 2 kids for setting the fire, in which he gets mad at her for he gets mad at her for setting the fire, for making him set the fire, in which if she never made him do it, he never got bullied. In which then the Reddit-haired guy again goes back and fights him. Now she also used different motion stuff like karaoke. At one point she was doing karaoke, and the guy in the glasses, whose name I also forget, he did stuff with her. So her orange-haired friend is Chayaki, and I don't remember the other guy's name. I remember Chayaki and Kosuke. Kosuke was the glasses guy. So they go to karaoke. She uses her time leaps like 4 different times, and to let you know, time leaps are limited. So every time you use the time leap, you lose more time leaps. But she doesn't find out till later on in the movie where she has to actually use it for something. She was in her tub. She was in her bathtub, and she looked at her arm where the walnut hit type thing, and showed her number, which is right there on the picture on the screen. If you can see, it says like 10-ish, which is actually, spoilers, it's actually upside down, which makes it 1. She only has 1 type left in the picture. Her friends in her like baseball. I know I'm not like going in chronological order here because I didn't plan this out, which I really should do, but I didn't. So no idea what I was gonna say. She uses her time skip again during the end of the movie. During the end of the movie, where this girl likes Kosuke, right? And she wants the girl and Kosuke to be together, so she keeps going back and time leaps about 5 different times. Every time she goes wrong, to one point she goes back in time real far, like about a day or so, and gets her to meet him, right? That's also the day she has the last day to live. That's also her last day to live. So on that same day, she got him and her to meet up together. But they're laughing, they're playing, they got together. But then he takes her bike and goes the same route that Makoto went, which, as I told you before, doesn't end very well. So at that time, she goes to go save him, right? In which, if she goes to go save him, she runs to go save him, but she gets there before he does. And that's when Chiaki calls. Chiaki goes, which is like the plot twist. Chiaki goes, "Have you been time leaping?" And when she uses her last time leap on that. Sorry, I heard something. She uses her last time leap on that. And then she comes back, she changes the subject to Chiaki, everything's good. But then Kosuke comes by, and she can't stop him. Just going down the hill, train's coming. She runs after Kosuke, trips, bruises all over her, and she's rolling down the concrete hill, right? Kosuke finally hits the barrier, goes flying over it with him and another girl. She's screaming her lungs out at this moment, Mikoto. And then that's when, it sounds like I'm reading off a script or like a fanfiction, but like, that's when Chiaki comes. Time freezes Chiaki. They have a conversation. So what happens is, spoilers, by the way, it's just said that beginning. Anyway, at this point, Chiaki goes, "Hello, Makoto. You've been time leaping. I know, right?" He goes, "I'm from the future, and in the future, you can go back in time to do stuff. I came back in time to see this painting, and little does he know that Makoto's aunt, who is a historian, has been restoring that painting over the course of a couple days, and by like the next day, it should be done." She goes, "Oh, don't worry, the next day is gonna be done, blah blah blah, yada yada yada." He goes, "But you're not supposed to know about time leaping." Which then she goes, "Why not?" And he goes, "You're just not supposed to know about it." And he goes, "Well, this is my last chance to meet you and talk to you." That's what she's just breaking out in tears. We're gonna go, because Vanessa always play baseball. We're gonna play baseball together. We're gonna go see a game, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Time starts again. He's gone. Makoto's just in tears. Kosuke and another girl safe. No, I think they're dead. Kosuke and another girl are dead at this point. But, so what what's her face does? What Mikoto does is that she notices that she's a number left, because Chiaki uses time skip on her, so that means her past time skip is nullified, so she has one by left. So what she does, she runs her fastest. So for her to add her time leap, she was supposed to leap in the air, basically. She was supposed to jump in the air. So she was on a hill, right? She runs down the hill. She hops, she jumps. Now normally if she was jumping, that would take a good 50, 60 feet. But time leaping brings her back all the way to the beginning of the movie, where then she brings her back to the point where she fell in the nut. Falls in the nut, gets up, picks up the nut with her. She goes down to the room she's supposed to be in, and it says "Time waits for no one," which happens at the beginning of the movie, and she realizes time waits for no one. So she goes, finds Chiaki on the baseball field. They normally hang out. Gives him the walnut. She goes, "Here." He goes, "How do you know about this?" And then she goes, just like he said, she said type thing. She goes, "You told me everything." He goes, "Why did I tell you everything?" He goes, and then she replies with, "Cause I forgot what she said, but she replies with something smart and cool and stuff like that." And then anyway, that's when the movie ends. And now for the review part. Honestly, I love this movie. I rarely see anime movies, and my last one was Poncho or something like that by Gilby Studios. As you know, that was that's my last one I saw like at my house. Last one I actually saw was like the movie. Very good movie. I would recommend watching it if you're a Naruto fan. I wouldn't recommend watching it if you're not a Naruto fan, because you're supposed to watch Naruto and then watch the movie. You'll understand all the stuff. So honestly, I like this anime. I'm not much of a sci-fi person, like, because it's like a meh anime, not much of a sci-fi, but it was meh. Like this anime, I'd give this anime 8 out of 10, for reasons that there's very many to the plot armor where like she jump, it skip points where she jump and then she roll. There's some points where like, how did she get there? She leave the room and then not even a second later she'd come back. So it's like, it didn't even show the leaping part of it. Also, it doesn't show us what happens when she's in the pose and when she's leaping. Because when she leaps, she jumps in the air. Time stops when she's in the air. She goes back in time. There's all the stuff back in time and comes back to the present, which we've only seen her do once. So I don't think we've ever seen her actually come back to the present. besides that one time. So yeah, there was very like intense moments. Like, remember at one point the kid that was being bullied, I told you about before, he started bullying the bullies with a fire extinguisher, which then he sees Makoto and throws the thing at Makoto. That's when Shaki comes in front of her, stops it. That was an intense moment. That was I liked that moment. There's also some other moments. There's also some really cringy moments with the romance and stuff like that. But it was bearable. I would recommend this movie for those who want a light anime, a light movie. You don't want something too harsh or bad. You don't want something too harsh or stuff like that. Then I'd recommend you this one. You don't want anything that's too harsh, like an action anime. You're just looking to watch something just for the fun of it. Watch this. So that's my review for The Wheel of Time. Have you seen the movie? Tell me what you think of the movie, and if you want, subscribe for more anime content. I'm at the moment on hiatus. I have to get out. I'm at the moment on hiatus, which is I'm recording this May 6, 2016. Currently on hiatus. So I'm only posting a video a week. I'm trying to. I'm probably going to record. I have to like binge record and set them all up. So yeah, so right now, subscribe for weekly anime content, probably even daily once I'm off hiatus. And yeah, just like if you want, like if you like the video, if you like the review, comment your thoughts on the movie. What do you think about it? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? And my name is Cosmo27. I'm signing out.